As a drummer, there are a few grooves that you just gotta know. You don't have to be able to play them very well, but you gotta know them. Allow me to list them out. Rosanna, Toto, obviously. John Bonham, various. Need I say more? 3, Ain't Nobody, Chaka Khan. And I'm going to show you how to play this bad boy because it's deceptively difficult. Here is how you play Ain't Nobody by Chaka Khan. Ooh, this is a doozy and a must know. No, that's not clickbait. It's just true. Okay, allow me to simplify before I tell you what makes this thing special. We've got a hand-to-hand single-stroke groove. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a on the hi-hat, and we move the right hand down to the snare drum on 2 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and I'm doing right, left, right, left, right, left. Should line up nicely. The order of bass drums is 1 E, so 2 next to each other. 1 E, 2 E and up. So the R of 2 has a bass drum that will fall with the left hand. 1 E, up. We're going to keep the hands going just to begin with, and then we'll put the gap in a moment. You then have a string of offbeat bass drums. So we've got one on the R of 3, the E of 4, and the R of 4. So we get a row of 3 E and up, 4 E and up. Put that all together, you get this. Notice how we get 3 bass drums in a row. That is the first technical struggle of this groove. Stay relaxed and maybe pray a little bit because it is quite tricky. 3. If you're struggling with that bass drum speed, then I highly suggest you check out the video tutorial I've done on YouTube talking about bass drum speed and technique because there is a knack. Now we get to the special bit. What makes the groove from Ain't Nobody so special? It's the gap. What is the gap? We stop on the of 2. So with that bass drum that's on the of 2, we stop dead. And then we pick up the groove again on the R of 3. 1 E, 2 E and R, 3 E and R. So that gap in there, all of a sudden we have nothing holding us to this groove and in time. So it requires a really well-developed internal metronome, or you can use this groove to develop said internal metronome. If you use a metronome that isn't internal, to practice it with. Good, you look like you got it. Cool. So we're starting the gap on the left with a bass drum, and we're ending the gap on the left with a bass drum. 1 E, E and up, E and up, E and up. A lot of bass drums, a lot of stuff. E and up, E and up, 3 E and up, E and up, 1 E, E and up, E and up. Lots going on. It's really easy to rush that. So I'm actually going to show you here a clip of J.R. Robertson playing this to emphasize what is special about what he's doing here. What is so amazing about this groove and how it's played is the fact that he sounds like a machine. It's flawless. The kicks that are being played are all equal dynamics. Everything is even. Timing is perfect. And that is something you want to aim towards. This man is a human drum machine. And this is why this groove remains so elusive to so many players, because it's tough. But who doesn't like a challenge? So give it a go, see how you do. Let me know how you feel about it down in the comments. And if you want any more lessons around very famous drum grooves, let me know. If you'd like a bunch of other tutorials about how to play songs a little bit more simple than this, but equally as famous, if not more, then check out the songbook series I've done on YouTube. It should be in a playlist on our channel. Other than that, have a great day. Biggest of love. Mwah.